welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm Hayley and this is Richard, and we are Widebeam and Wellingtons. Thought I'd try a different take on it today.
Yeah.
So today we are going to try being the operative word, because you never quite know, and moor up after Penton Hook locks. So going a bit further on the cruise today. So 3 locks. We've got Shepperton Lock, then Chertsey Lock and Penton Hook Lock.
Yeah,
just rehearsed that, so I remembered it.
Yeah, that's quite lucky.
Indeed. And I'd like to start off this vlog with a big shout out to Chris and Jen, who obviously watch our channel but follow us on Facebook, and thank you so much for the super thanks. Sorry it's so late. We get so many comments and whatever else, and then we do some filming and go, oh no, we didn't say thank you very much. So thank you to you too, and hi. And so yeah, so some nice cruising footage first of all, and then we're going to talk about how we get hot water on a boat. It's not always as simple as you might think. No. So yeah, let's hope you enjoy the scenery first of all. We'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to David Bancroft for buying us 2 coffees. So we just went through Shepperton Lock, spoke to a really nice narrowboater in there from the Riverway, and he was paying his licence to come onto the Thames. And actually that's a good point, because I heard the wife saying, because they're Riverway based, so that's National Trust, they have to pay licence fee on any other waterways they go on. So,
all of them?
Yeah, all of them.
Every one of them?
Yeah. And I think she was saying she's done thousands and thousands of locks, so I think they've been a long way.
Oh.
And just before we went into the lock, there was a narrowboat that went past, and it was a scout boat, and it said, be prepared. And you said that we've seen them before, I didn't realise.
Yeah, on the Riverway I think they're based.
Yeah, and they sort of do boating for the scouts, and the scouts can earn their boating badge from going on that boat.
I know.
Didn't
Never did
realise
mine.
that. Yeah. Oh, did you not do your boating
No,
badge?
didn't have really many boats in Whaly.
No, I can't remember what badges I did. Probably one's mainly to do with eating or dancing.
No.
But not that I was a scout. I was a brownie. That was a long time ago. So yeah, scout boat, really cute. Just been through Chertsey Lock. One of our friends is now a relief lock keeper, and he often works at Chertsey Lock. Hi Tom, but he wasn't there this time, so we didn't see you. Very nice lock keeper there instead though.
Can't remember his name.
Oh, do you know his name?
No. I can't remember it. And quite a long time ago, gosh, way back, we'd noticed this little green houseboat. We saw it in various places, didn't we? So we talked about it before. Leyland.
That's right, yeah, and it was half sort of starting to sink. It was
on a bit of a tilt.
Yeah, and we've just seen it again, because we saw it, I think, after that, and it was sort of still a bit tilty, but getting a bit better. And we've just seen it again, and there's no tilt now.
No,
it's like
fixed it.
They've sort of fixed it and done it all up, and yeah, it looks like it's being lived in now. So that's quite cute. So we just went through Penton Hook lock, and literally just after,
there, on your head.
just after the lock, there's this cheeky little mooring that Richard knew about. Brilliant little mooring. So
Nice.
we have moored up here.
Got some steps. We've got cut grass.
We have, yeah. So, really good. Poor lock keeper at Penton Hook lock. That lock has been a bit of a nightmare, hasn't it, for months?
Oh no, years.
Yeah, it
It's
keeps
really playing
breaking and all sorts of things. And he said, "Oh, I'm winding it by hand today." He said, "There is an engineer coming." He said, "But make sure you're back through before 6 o'clock tomorrow." Bless him.
Yeah.
I do feel for the man.
I'm not winding that.
Yeah, I think he's got the dodgiest lock on the Thames at the moment. Bless him.
They've been trying to fix it forever, haven't they?
Yeah. So anyway, so moored up. So on to the question: how do you get hot water on a canal boat? We will show you.
You go to a hotel. Or the gym.
So here we are in the galley or kitchen, whichever you wish to call it. Obviously we've been cruising for some time, and we had lunch on the go. Richard had a smoked cheddar cheese sandwich.
It's very nice,
It
actually.
was very nice, yeah.
Yeah, I'm hiding that cheese.
So the engine has been running for a good few hours, so right now we will have lots of hot water, and we need to wash up, so
No, no, here it comes.
yeah, it's getting warm. Ow, it is getting very warm, it's very hot.
Yeah, that's hot.
Right, so we have lots of hot water. Richard, being the engineer type person, is going to explain how that happened.
Okay. The engine gets hot when you run it. So you've got engine coolant running around it, and what it does, it takes a pipe off of the engine and runs that through the hot water tank, and then back round and back into the engine again. So it uses the hot water from the engine as a heat exchanger into the hot water tank.
There you go. So
yeah,
for now,
that's just one form
Yeah,
of how
for-
we get hot water.
for washing up and that, we're
No,
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
However, later might be a different story. Right, so it's been about 6 or 7 hours since we moored up. Been into town, got some cherry cake, just had our
I'll have it
dinner.
now in a minute.
And we had enough water to wash up. And now obviously we want to have a shower. And there might be enough for 2 showers, but there might
Quickly.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, one big shower.
Yeah, so obviously if you were moored up in the marina, it wouldn't be a problem because you'd be plugged into shoreline, and then you can just flick on your immersion.
Yeah.
So here is the immersion switch.
But don't work.
No. Switch says no.
No.
So what do you do then if you've got no shoreline and you can't put your immersion on? Well, there's 2 options.
Boil the kettle.
Is switch the heating on, which is fine in the winter, you don't mind that
Is
at
it?
all.
Well, yeah, because in the winter we don't bother with immersion at all because the heating's always on, so we've
Yeah.
always got hot water.
So switch the heating on, and then how does that make the hot water work?
Through the Webasto diesel heater.
Oh, okay.
Just like the radiators, it heats the radiators up, and there's another pipe goes into the hot water tank and heats that up.
So we could do
Exactly the
that.
same,
And
yeah.
all last summer, what we did to get round the problem of it obviously then being too hot was we wound down all the radiators.
most of them.
Most of them, but we
Yeah.
have been told that maybe that's not too good for your radiators. So
I don't know.
we're not
do
sure.
that.
If you know, drop it in the comments because we've had sort of conflicting.
Oh yeah, we can't find a proper answer to it.
No.
To say that that's the norm.
No, so the only other option is to start the engine.
Yeah.
And then that will also heat the water. So there are only options at the moment. If we had a generator, then you
could do that,
plug
yeah.
a generator into the shoreline, and then you could use your
Then
immersion.
the immersion will come on.
Yeah.
So that's one. Yeah.
Any other ways?
A huge power pack.
Yeah, if you had a big power pack as well.
That can plug in into your shoreline, and again you'd put your immersion on.
Yeah, so it's obviously in the summer it's not ideal. However, we are looking into ways of maybe trying to get around it, and we've seen lots of different ideas on various social media and stuff on how you can get around it using solar.
Yeah.
And Richard is looking into that.
Yeah, it's a good, well and good, as long as you have a really good day of solar.
Yeah.
You have to have the perfect conditions to heat the water up throughout the day, but it
Yeah.
only gives you one tank.
Yeah.
Once that's gone, that's it. Your day's done.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that is probably one of the downsides, isn't it, to not being plugged in, is it is a bit more difficult with your hot
you've
water
just got to
in the
work
summer.
out other ways of doing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just wind the radiators down and put the heating on.
Yeah. We will today.
Yeah, I'm already doing it. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully before too long Richard might have worked out his little hack for the hot water, and we'll do a video on that.
I'm buying you one of them little orange floats.
Little orange oh,
So
what,
that you
to go
can-
and swim,
yeah, you can
in the
swim in the Thames. Yeah, you can have washing there. Can't you? Use the washing up bowl.
So thank you for watching, and like always, give us that cheeky little like, hit that subscribe button, and I won't ping you today. Ping the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.